Hello, welcome back to Sushi Live Noding. In this episode, I'm going to share with you this setup that's kind of generating the Koch Snowflake. I don't know how you pronounce it, but it's Koch Snowflake, and basically it's kind of like a fractal. You start with a triangle, and then you're replacing with the edges, sort of with this kind of triangles, and then you're replacing this one again with a triangle, and then you keep doing that until you get some kind of this interesting looking fractal. So this is something that I try to simulate using Sverchok add-on in Blender. Currently it's a little bit convoluted, but it's kind of interesting anyway to try. First of all, I actually started with a line right here. Look at the pink one right here. Somehow with the line and the split edges, I thought this was gonna be more straightforward, but apparently we need to do this a couple of times, split edges and remove doubles until these adaptive edges actually accept the line properly. I don't know what's going on, but this seems to be working. So I'm splitting the line a couple of times until, so this is like only like two vertices. I'm splitting it once and then splitting it two times until I get these 5 points that I can actually control over here using list masking. So you have seen me doing this before. So the idea is to get these triangles in the middle and being able to control the triangles offset to get this kind of Koch looking edges. But I think I'm doing it slightly wrong, so my snowflake is not exactly as perfect as this one. But I think it's okay to do it wrong and then kind of fix it, because we're gonna learn or maybe discover something totally different. So anyhow, this is what I got right here. So I started with this pink color edges that I'm applying it into the adaptive edges. And this is the first iteration is this red color. The second iteration is this yellow color, and then the next one is green, and then the next one is cyan. So I'm doing this just like a chaining, and then I'm scaling this thing a little bit each time. I think the scaling might have something to do with the snowflake as well, but I don't know. You can actually avoid this kind of chaining and using the monad. I think the monad and iterations of the monad can do the job as well, so you don't need to do like this chaining multiple times. It looks very convoluted like this if you're doing a code, but I think it's a good idea actually to do this one time, and then you kind of make this more compact by using iterations. In coding, it's called iteration, or is it like recursive? Maybe recursive and iterations always like two things that I got mixed up. But anyhow, so yeah, I started with a circle made of 3 points, which means it's a triangle. And then I can still increase this circle and get a kind of more interesting snowflake looking result right here. So yeah, I don't know. I think this is not Koch Snowflake exactly, but still kind of looking pretty interesting. So I'm just gonna keep this and share it with you. I recommend you to give this a try anyway. You might find something interesting with this split line and split edges. I have to do this 3 times. I don't know why. You might see if I change anything here, it's gonna change the construct totally. See, like this one give me triangles, and this is kind of what I want. there's a remove double as well happening everywhere. But you see, by kind of offsetting this thing and removing doubles, the structure actually changes. You might get something that's quite interesting, you know, like this. What is this? It was accidental, but still. I think this middle part should be 0.5. No, should be 1. Okay, should be 1. And remove double, just leave it as it is. So 3 align and then 3 times split edges and remove doubles give you the pink color starting points, the edges. And I'm pretty sure I can still adjust this. See, this is why the whole thing is pretty interesting, because you can experiment and get a interesting result. Put it back to 1. So this is, I call this a sort of Koch. It's not exactly. Save this as new file. Okay. Yeah, you can even experiment with the randomizations and kind of doing the opposite. So that's giving you a different result, and then you go too far and you get this kind of a mandala looking object. Yeah, I think let's just leave it like that. Feel free to keep chaining this guy, but I recommend you to use the monad and iterations. Maybe in the next live noding I will try the monad thing. But so yeah, this is the final result. I can keep increasing this, but go back to the original. So this is like the snowflake Koch, but the wrong way to do it. Maybe slight tweak can fix this. Anyhow, this is pretty much it. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.